Friends and family, welcome back to another edition of Bemusing Bill. Glad to have you here, Renegades. Brand new REN video came out called Money Ties. So we're going to check this out. Now, I want to dedicate this song to a bunch of friends of mine that I always see in the comments. So, at M. Stewart, for you, my friend. At Dawn Peterson 8708. At Sharon Carlisle 69453. At Marianne Zjiz, forgive me, SZIJJ. You know who you are, Marianne. Thank you so much. And at Dottie Murray 6013. I always see you guys in the comments. You guys are awesome. So I'm dedicating this video to all my friends out there, you guys. And you know what? The link will be down below. Of course, you go give REN your love. And if you'd like to support this channel, those links are below as well. If you'd like to join our Patreon community, my friends, you could do it even for free, for $1 a month, whatever you're comfortable with. And that gives you access to our Discord and so many wonderful people, so much music lovers out there. I love you guys. And of course, I want to address the fact that REN has been sick and he is, you know, in the middle of recovery. So we give all our thoughts and blessings and prayers to you, REN. Hope you get well soon. Even here in my house, we've been suffering through COVID for a couple of weeks, and that's why we've been delayed on doing things and trying to catch back up. Boy, it's something, I tell you. It's the first time in all these years that we caught it. And that happens, you know. But we're getting through it. We're surviving. We'll get through this together. Let me pull up the screen. And of course, as you guys know, on this channel we do words and music. So we will be doing the lyrics afterward, as always. And let me make sure I'm all good here before we go. Okay. Give REN the love right there. And we'll do that. And yeah, Money Ties, my friends. Let's check this out. By the way, I noticed that it said this is produced by at Nazy, or is it Naze? I'm not sure. But I read the story that REN had posted on several platforms about how, how he came to work with Nazy. So, check those out if you haven't already. I'm not going to go into the whole thing. I feel like it's almost, poking the nest, and I don't think REN would really dig that. So, but you could read it for yourself and see why they have teamed up, how that all come to fruition. And so this is going to be cool. And what else can I say? But buckle up, kids. Let's do it.
Godliness with contentment is great gain. For we brought nothing into the world, and we cannot take anything out of the world. But if we have food and clothing, with these we will be content. But those who desire to be rich fall into temptation, into a snare, into many senseless and harmful desires that plunge people into ruin and destruction. For the love of money is a root of all kinds of evils. It is through this craving that some have wandered away from the path and pierced themselves with the many pangs of greed.
Wow.
Money makes the world go round. Money makes a pure man lawless, proud. Money makes a man's verb consummate the noun. Cause an action to a thing is inspired by the pound or the dollar. False prophet, preach profit, and we follow. When the scholar teach dishonor, that's a bitter pill to swallow. The biggest bank robber are the banks and the politicians, but judiciary are whores. What a shock. When we lose sight of live and let live, forget your soul is made much richer by the love that you give. If you're living just to make a living, that's all that is. And when you're lying, slowly dying, will you die with a grin? Now digging up the root of evil,
that's
money
cool.
too like a blade. You can slice across the jugular or carve and create. But when the money ain't the means, but the means is the money, you start to compromise ideals for dollars, morals get bloody. Now let me tell you a little story about a boy named Ren. Born March 1990 in the Celtic Welsh ends. We didn't have much, but mum and dad, they made enough to put hot meals on the table, fill our bellies full of love. A little sister fell into the picture. Oh my God, we loved her, made our family richer. Then we both got older, world a little colder. Life, it had a way of chipping away at that shoulder. I held her and I told her. Hierarchy, status exists. Sometimes the purity of youth gets snatched, leaving you stripped. You'll learn that love is not enough, it's not a world for a kid. So toughen up and buckle up, because it's bumpy as shit. And now,
You know, there's so much wisdom that this man has here. One of the many things I love about Ren is the way he thinks of the whole issue of greed. And greed is what is destroying the world right now. I mean, anything that you can think of, whether even if it's politicized, you know, which everything nowadays is politicized, all leads back to money. It's always about money. Wars are about money. You know, everything is truly about money and who is making the most money. And the rich seem to just want to get richer, as the old saying goes. And I love the way that Ren tackles this. I can't catch all the lyrics now. You know what I'm loving is the way he incorporates melody lines with his rapping. The way he'll be very percussive about his rap style. Like he's mentioned he thinks of rap as in terms of a drum set, and you can kind of hear that. I can hear that as a drummer, and I think that's absolutely amazing. And the way he blends those, that's why Ren is not a rapper. That's too short of a definition for Ren. You know, Ren uses rap. It's part of his toolbox. And then he incorporates the concept of rapping with such a musical concept. That's why he's not just a rapper. That's too small of a category for him. He's way bigger than that. But I do love that. I love the sound of this. This has got a great production to it. It's so wonderful to hear it in the headphones. Seriously. Let me go back a bit and see how much more we can catch of. You know, that's the thing with Ren. You got to look for everything. You got to look at where he is, what he's doing. I like that this is black and white too. There's just something more stripped away, more emotional when it comes to black and white. Don't you think? I love black and white films. I like when more modern artists use black and white for storytelling. So this is really cool. Very, 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 very cool.
1990 in the Celtic Welsh ends. We didn't have much, but mum and dad, they made enough to put hot meals on the table, fill our bellies full of love. A little sister fell into the picture. Oh my God, we loved her, made our family richer. Then we both got older, world a little colder. Life, it had a way of chipping away at that shoulder. I held her and I told her. Hierarchy, status exists. Sometimes the purity of youth gets snatched, leaving you stripped. You'll learn that love is not enough, it's not a world for a kid. So toughen up and buckle up, because it's bumpy as shit. And there'll be those who take advantage of the light in your soul. And there'll be times you feel the cup you're filling leaking with holes. And that dark can get much darker, we all must grow old. But listen up, my little sister, hold these words to your close. Keep that kind heart kind, humankind are in need. Never ever let this world make you bitter like me. Because this world needs love, and love it leaks from you, see. Sis, this world needs light, and you're the brightest I see. I see.
You know, like I said, you always have to watch everything he does. A lot of times it's just an artistic feel to it. You see, like a lot of these angles that he's showing here, this empty train going down. So the building, you know, where the camera angle was up with all the different lines. But sometimes, let me see if I can, it's not that far back, really. Just a really quick part here, right there. You know that Ren chose that part of just him simply walking. Lasts, I think, just maybe 3 or 4 seconds. We are here. That's what he's focusing on right there. Even like in this shot here, looking in the mirror, and you could see the other mirror across from him. It's all about like these angles and everything, and these incredible camera lines. I will look up. Let me see if I can see this right now. If he's mentioned this, produced by Nazy. See. Does not say this here. I'm just curious to know who the cameraman is here. If this is Sam, probably. Can almost tell his eye by now, you know, but I don't know. I don't want to say for sure. It just seems to me that way. Let's pick it up from here.
And we need, never ever let this world make you bitter like me. Because this world needs love, and love it leaks from you, see. Sis, this world needs light, and you're the brightest I see. I see your wings have feather more than ever. Mine were torn by my oppressor. Sickness scorn me, but whatever. By your side we fly together. Give me flight when I could never. A releasing of the pressure, and the pressure makes a diamond. I will shine with you forever. Fuck greed, fuck depression, fuck bullies, fuck the jealous. Fuck every man who made you feel less than a treasure. And fuck a world that makes us feel small. Fuck the forces that divide us. Now's the time to stand tall, because money makes the world go round. Money.
You know, I wonder if he's keeping his thumb out like that when he's doing the throwing the bird out. I didn't notice him ever doing that in other videos. I'm wondering if it has something to do with, I don't know, is it a stylistic choice, or I've honestly never noticed that before, but for some reason in this video it really seems to stick out.
Money makes the sick boy sicker somehow. Money gets a man mug punched in his mouth. Money run the gang thug, drug money plow. Money makes open case close. Money bend love, make war, make goals. Money gives a poor man hope. Money saves lives, takes lives, money both. Money is, money isn't, money's just that. Money's just a concept, people are trying. Tax up the poor man, feed up the fire. Money's just cash. Take money, take money, take money, take. Fake money, fake money, fake money, fake. Money ties, money ties, money ties, ayy. Money lies, money lies, money lies, ayy.
Wow. No people, no profit. Profit. Play on words. Profit. Like money profit. No profit. As in prophesizing. Really interesting stuff here. Let's check out these lyrics. Man, I love the video. It's a banger for sure. Let's put that on the screen so I can get in a little bit more. And Ren has pinned the comments. Pinned the lyrics up here. As always, here are the lyrics. He's the best, man. Let's dive into this, because there's so much that I caught here and there throughout it. Sometimes he's just too fast for me to catch, but money makes the world go around. Money makes a pure man lawless, proud. You know, he could have almost incorporated some of, and maybe he does as I'm digging through here, but just the other day I had that song from the great movie Cabaret in my head. The song is simply called Money, and it's an awesome song. Check it out on YouTube. I know you can find it. I know it's on one of my playlists on YouTube, and it's just such a great performance between Liza Minnelli and Joel Grey. You'd love it. And it's like the opposite of this. It's that love of money is what they're talking about in that song. Not in this song. Money makes a pure man lawless, proud. Money makes a man's verb consummate the noun. Money makes a man's verb is an action, consummate the noun, a thing. Interesting. Cause an action to a thing. Cause an action to a thing is inspired by the pound or dollar. Inspired by the pound or dollar. False prophets preach profit, and we follow. If a scholar teach dishonor, that's a bitter pill to swallow. If a scholar teach dishonor, that's a bitter pill to swallow. The biggest bank robber are the banks and the politicians, but judiciary are whores under a shocker. whores under a shocker. Are the banks and the politicians judiciary are whores? What a shocker. All right, maybe I'm reading that wrong. Let me back up here. The biggest bank robber are the banks and the politicians, but judiciary are whores. What a shocker. Yeah. Yeah, right. That's a deep section right there. Holy cow. When we lose sight of live and let live, forget your soul is made much richer by the love that you give. If you're living just to make a living, that's all there is. And when you're lying, slowly dying, will you look back and grin? Digging up the root of evil, money tool like a blade. You can slice across the jugular or carve and create. But when the money ain't the means, but the means is the money, you start to compromise ideals for dollars. Morals get bloody. I've learned that there are a lot of creative entities, I'll say this carefully, a lot of creative entities that are not controlled by people out for the sake of creativity, the sake of art, but rather they're owned by a company that is just a holdings company. They're just there to own that company and make a lot of money from it. And usually these companies are companies that own lots of different things. They might own housing. They might own mines, as well as creative aspects. Sometimes they own the companies that actually make the records, the vinyl, let's say, or the CDs. They own those companies, but they also own the companies that have signed the artists, and then they'll even own the law firms that handle those artists. It's really, and they're not creating anything. They're not making anything. They just simply are making money. That's all they do. They don't produce anything. They just make money. And it's so freaking sick. And there's only a handful of big companies. You know who they are. You can easily find them. They usually start with the word black, and then you just add something else to the end of that, and you'll know what I'm talking about. And it's disgusting, really. There's just so much of that. Ugh. When we lose sight of live and let live, forget your soul is made much richer by the love that you give. If you're living just to make a living, that's all there is. And when you're lying, slowly dying, will you look back and grin? Digging up the root of evil, money tool like a blade, you can slice across the jugular or carve and create. But when the money ain't the means, but the means is the money, you start to compromise ideals for dollars. Morals get bloody. Let me tell you a story about a boy named Ren, born March 1990 in the Celtic Welsh Ends. We didn't have much, but Mum and Dad, they made enough to put hot meals on the table, fill our bellies full of love. A little sister fell into the picture. Oh my God, we loved her. Made our family richer. Then we both got older, world a little colder. Life, it had a way of chipping away at our shoulders. I've seen this. And even in my own family. It actually makes me think of my own family here. I held her and I told her, hierarchies, status exists. Sometimes the purity of youth gets snatched, leaving you stripped. You learn that love is not enough. It's not a world for a kid. So toughen up and buckle up, because it's bumpy as shit. And there'll be those who take advantage of that light soul. And there'll be times you feel the cup you're filling, feel the cup you're filling leaking with holes. And that dark can get much darker. We all must get old. But listen up, little sister. This I need you to know. Keep that kind heart. Kind human, kind are in need. This is broken up in a strange way. Keep that kind heart, keep that kind heart kind. Humankind are in need. I think that's where the punctuation would be there, or at least the pauses. And never ever let this world make you bitter like me. Yeah, I don't blame him for wanting to convey that message, but it's almost hard not to feel bitter. Because the world needs love, and love, it leaks from you. See? Sis, this world needs light, and you're the brightest I see. This is an ode to his sister that's so adorable. I see your wings have feather more than ever. Mine are torn by my oppressor. Sickness scorned me, but whatever. By your side we fly together. Give me flight when I could never. A releasing of the pressure. And the pressure made a diamond. I will shine with you forever. F greed, F depression, F bullies, F the jealous. F every man who made you feel less than a treasure. And F a world that makes us feel small. And F the forces that divide us now. The time to stand tall. Because money makes the world go round. Money makes the sick boy sicker somehow. Money gets a man mugged, punched in his mouth. Money rule the gang. Thug, drug, money, blow. Money make an open case close. Money bend law, make war, make ghosts. Money gives poor man hope. Money save life, take life, money both. Money is money. Isn't money's just that? Money's just the concept people attract. Tax up the poor man. Feed up the fat. Money's just cash. Take money, take money, take money, take. Fake money, fake money, fake money, fake. Money ties, money ties, money ties, aye. Money lies, money lies, money lies, aye. Ren nailed it on the head as usual. Love his storytelling. Love where he's coming from. Totally agree from his standpoint of this. And it's just, it's not a good world that we live in. It's all about consumption and greed, and you have 8 billion people on this planet, and yet these companies just want everyone to buy. And who's getting rich? Just that little tiny 1% of the population, less than 1%, really. Great song. Great song. What do you guys think? Hit me up in the comments and let me know. I do appreciate you guys, all my renegades out there. Love you guys. Like, share, and subscribe. Always here to support Ren, and always here for you guys too. So until the next time, be good to yourselves, be good to each other. Uncle Bill loves you. Peace.